Hi. Today I'm going to talk about my prediction for cloud gaming. But before I do that, I just want to go over a couple definitions of what do I mean when I say cloud gaming. So the most general sort of umbrella term is cloud data gaming, which is when they just store your data in the cloud. So that's things like your saves and your player profile. Things like Steam and almost every MMO do this. It's not like you're saving to your hard drive. A lot of the saves just go up into the cloud, so that if you play on another client, you can pick up right where you left off. But then there's another kind of cloud gaming, and that's sort of the more new, exciting one. And I'm just going to call it cloud rendering, because what they do is they have a fast computer somewhere, a server, and that'll run the game. That'll actually run the game. And what you do is your mouse and keyboard inputs go over the internet, go into their server, and then the game responds to your inputs, and then it takes all that video, encodes it, and sends it back over the internet to your computer. So really, you're sort of playing a video game through just a video sent over the internet. And an example of this is Gaikai. And I think there's a couple other competitors out there that are sort of trying to do this cloud rendering gaming. And so cloud rendering gaming, it's great in a way for people that want to run a fast or a new 3D intensive game such as Mass Effect 3 or something, and they just have a laptop and a fast internet connection. So this is it's a great use case for cloud rendering. But I've tried it a few times, and I've got a reasonably fast internet, 15 down and 5 up. And my experience has been okay. I think that for some games, turn-based games, things like that are still 3D, some of the Civilization games, some of those it may work really well for, but for the first-person type games, like the shooters and stuff, I think that until the lag issue gets resolved, they're not really going to catch on in a big way. And well, let me show a little example about why I think that's the case. I know that you can really get over a lot of the lag issues, but the problem is, in my mind, there's a specific distinction to be made. So here I am at the computer, right? And then if I am playing the game, just on a normal game, not cloud, I put things in, I type "let's go forward," whatever, and the output comes right back to me from the PC. It's rendered in my video card here. But with cloud gaming, this now also has to go out. All those inputs have to go out across the network, need to get encoded in a video on the way back after being rendered on their service, and then you see the result. So sort of my problem with this is that all the things that you expect to see sort of in real time don't really happen so much in real time anymore. So things that like where your player is in the world and like your position and when you fire, all that stuff now has a new delay in it that wasn't there before. And for people who play a lot of games, I think they're really going to be turned off by this. So I guess my prediction is that cloud gaming might be great for things like demos. I want to see how does the graphics look, what's the interface like. I don't want to take the time to download an entire demo. So that might be a good use case for the cloud gaming. But I don't really see the business model, at least right now, for some of the more action-based games, for just saying, I'm not going to buy a graphics card, I'm just going to run Gaikai or one of the other cloud rendering services. So until this piece sort of gets resolved, where when I press forward, I expect to move forward immediately, until that gets resolved, I don't think that cloud rendering is really going to be used for real gaming. I think it's just going to be sort of a demo thing in the long run, until maybe internet infrastructure comes way up. But I also think that that's going to take some years. So My guess is if we fast forward 5 years, it's now 2012. If we were looking 2017 and see like, oh, is cloud gaming the thing? Like, is everything sort of done in this mainframe mindset where we just send our inputs across the wire, it's rendered for us and then comes back and we can play on like a very low power box. I don't see that happening in 2017. I see it being still more of a demo thing, and maybe some people will use it in sort of the more turn-based games and things like that. All right, so that's my prediction about cloud gaming. Thank you.